There is a land of natural beauty and complexity, a special place woven into the patchwork quilt forms America, a land where vibrant colors splash across panoramas deeply carved and refined by the persistent forces of nature, where the story of life is told through the survival of its native species, and where the human species controls the critical balance between man and nature. The land is Texas. In our time, how will we best share and determine the future of this single living space we have been given? In a world of limited resources, a deeper understanding and appreciation of the inseparable bond between the earth and its inhabitants is imperative.
Texas is a place that you have to understand after you live in a lot of other places. People value the word Texas no matter where you live. They know that it's people that love their land, that take care of their land, take care of their animals, and it's a republic, and it's a tie, and it's a bond that you can't break. And that's Texas.
The people of Texas are themselves a success story. Due to the efforts of wildlife professionals and wise hunting, ranching, and farming practices, Texas wildlife has made a tremendous comeback. We have learned that the loss of habitat as a result of land fragmentation and alteration is the number one reason for wildlife decline. Likewise, we have also learned that responsible stewardship accommodates the needs of both animals and man.
Rooted in the ranching heritage is our passion for the land and our stewardship. The whole concept of stewardship comes out of our ranching traditions.
Cities aren't possible without agricultural surplus. If we simply don't produce more food and fiber than we consume, then cities aren't possible. So we need to learn better ways to build a relationship between urban Texas and rural Texas to see where we do benefit one another.
And that's what the ranching heritage is all about, is passing the land down from one generation to the other, improving it as you go along.
Success in stewardship is heard in the echoes of distant hooves thought eternally silent, or seen in the matchless grace of an eagle's flight. Man is here to stay. We are part of nature, not an alien transgressor of an otherwise perfect world. And despite the negatives we sometimes hear, many positive things are happening. We must return to fact-based education and boldly question much of what we have been told about our environment.
In Texas, like most states, we're moving from primarily a rural state to now primarily an urban state. 80 to 85% of the population now live in cities or towns. The kids particularly have no knowledge or feel for the outdoors.
The profound love of the land and its creatures is a great and noble sentiment. Although this deep-rooted feeling also permeates the lives of many other Americans of Texas, it is here, in the Lone Star State, that a new movement has been set in motion for the rest of the nation. The standards and the expectations for success are high, but considering what is at stake, is it too much to expect of ourselves?
I was fortunate enough to be raised in big country in this part of the world, South Texas. And the men that I was raised with, which I call my teachers, my dad and the older men, I rode. When I was 5 years old, I was riding horseback with them, working in the ranches and stuff like that. And they had a philosophy. Their values were strong. When they said something, it stuck. But they really loved this land. They were not afraid to give a little blood, a little tears for this land to make it better. They treated it like a fine lady, lady with lots of class. And if you look at this country, it gives you so many versions. You know, it can be nice to you, it can love you, it can dress up for you. In the springtime, it's a beautiful dress that this lady puts on. And you never know, it's unpredictable, but if you treat it right, it will treat you right back.
Question the things they've been told all these years, to see and hear facts, figures, reality, show true stories. It's all interconnected, and they're part of it, and the ranchers are part of it, and the hunters are part of it, and the farmers are part of it, and we're all in it together. And in order to make it work, we have to do things as best we can that fit with our situation as the steward of the land.
We are but passing stewards of this land and its creatures, and many challenges and difficult decisions now confront us. It will take determination and courage to educate ourselves and our children so that we may choose wisely. Your partnership as we strive toward a truthful understanding of our world is absolutely essential. The moment is here and now. Dare to question, to discover realities, and ultimately to do your part to keep Texas